Hey folks, this is the other Barack coming to you live and direct from Buffalo, New York. Today we have a video of Pierre, Polievre talking about Hamas. Stick around for the whole thing. This is a really good one. Let's talk about it after.
Your deputy leader, Melissa Landsman, referred to a weekend counter-protest at Nathan Phillips Square in Toronto as a protest in support of Hamas, which Canada has listed as a terrorist organization. And she says there is no place for such protests in Canada, and that she would like to see the police enforcement on this. I wonder, do you agree with her, and how would that work? Thank you.
I think all of us were outraged to see celebrations of the evil, sadistic terrorist attacks on Israeli civilians. Common sense conservatives understand that Hamas is a vicious, criminal, terrorist organization, and we must do everything we can to defeat that terrorism and protect Canadians here at home and across the world. And now I should also point out that Hamas has called for a global campaign of terror. I'm encouraged to hear that police across Canada are working to protect the Jewish community against potential terrorist attacks here at home. I am encouraged to hear that there is a strong police presence at Jewish schools, Jewish community centers, and at synagogues. I hope that all police and security forces will be ready and on guard to protect and prevent against terrorist attacks here in Canada. We have to expect the unexpected, and that is why conservatives call for all three levels of government to do everything in their power to prevent a terrorist attack here on Canadian soil. Thank you.
Okay, follow-up question.
Like what you said about the protest, and we are all aware that the France has already imposed a ban on these kind of protests. And do you think Canada should follow the same footsteps? We should do the same.
We, as conservatives, believe in freedom of assembly, freedom of speech, freedom of association. People are free to state their own opinions, even opinions that I find abhorrent. That said, I'm free to state my opinion, which is that Hamas is a sadistic, terrorist death cult, and it must be defeated. And I find it abhorrent that anyone in Canada or anywhere else would show their support for Hamas. I will add, though, it is already a criminal offense to provide material support to a listed terrorist entity. That includes Hamas. So if anybody is found to provide, whether it's a donation or recruitment or coordination or any other material support to Hamas, then the police must enforce the anti-terror laws and arrest them for that criminal code offense. Thank you.
You know, I have a question. All of the people who are anti-Israel claim that Israel is a terrorist state, that they're committing the G word. Genocide. So help me understand then, when you look at the CIA and they have official listings of terrorist organizations, and you look at the UN and they have official listings of declared terrorist organizations, why is it that Hamas is listed on both and Israel is listed on neither? Help me understand. Help me understand that. I don't really know what else there is to say. As by definition, and I know this video was taken in Canada, but they understand the level of severity. By definition, anybody who would endorse in the streets, cheering, asking for more of the activity that's happening in the Middle East to come to the streets of the United States, what do you think the government's going to do to you? What do you think they're going to say? There's a fine line between freedom of speech and freedom of hate. You're free to say whatever you want. But the moment it turns into inciting hate and violence intentionally, because the intention really matters. Not only does the intention matter, your words and rhetoric do too. And your words and rhetoric absolutely lead to a particular path, and whether that path is hateful or whether that path is peaceful. I don't really know what else there is to say. Thank you so much for all your support. I'll see you next video. If you want to continue the conversation, you can support my work for free. Discord does not cost a thing. It is the best way to connect with me and others who are seeking the truth. The link is in the description. But if you want to take it one step further, my Patreon gives you access to the Israel you don't see, uncovering the untold stories of what mainstream media does not show you. The link is in the description and it helps me to continue this work. Or if you're just looking to help this thing go, PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee is a really easy way to support me. This channel, this work does not happen without all of you. Thank you. I love you. I'll see you next time.